Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Marvel Strike Force. Today we have a big dump of data mines to go over. So we do have final confirmation of KYLN Tower coming back for Marvel Strike Force with Liberty at the helm. Now, there are also other characters that you can use in this. Like if you guys remember from the last kiln with Absolute A Force or was it Absolute A Force? No, Immortal X-Men, Uncanny Avengers, whatever. Right? They allowed us to use those characters. They got the extra bonuses in there, and so the same kind of thing is happening with Liberty. There's some other options that you can use. So I'm skeptical of whether or not you have to use them or not, because last time people did it without using Jean Grey and Hercules. So I'm wondering if the same thing might happen here. We're gonna go over that though. There's lots to go over. There's like honestly, it took me like 2 hours to data mine all this stuff. It was a huge dump. So let's get started. Let's boil this down. Why is my intro running? That's weird. I gotta fix that. Okay. Right, we're gonna go into full screen mode here on my data mines on my Discord server. There is a lot to cover, including some stuff I posted yesterday, which wasn't enough to really do a video, in my opinion, so I'm doing it now. And first things first, we do have the avatar icon for Dark Xavier. So I believe they said that he's gonna be a boss, right, in the Xavier saga. This is the new avatar. It's basically like a red skinned version instead of blue of the other Xavier, who should be in the game pretty soon, because the data mines do indicate that his gear, all of his files are there, the abilities are there in game. So it's probably just a matter of flipping a switch, and then we'll start to see that pretty soon. So do keep that in mind. We have a Battle Pass Season 43 featuring Scarlet Witch Zombie, so that's pretty interesting as well, as part of the Lalandra's Brooch cycle thing here. So I think that's going to be the next RTA pass, as far as the one that we're on. All right. Oh, Jesus. That's zoomed in. That's right. As far as the one we're on right now, I think that this one has a week left, or is this done on Monday? Oh, okay. So it could be right after this one that we could be getting Scarlet Witch Zombie. So do keep that one in mind there. Oh my God. Zoom in. That's my scene. I need to get a, you know what? I need to get a Elgato Stream Deck just so I can do this a lot easier. Coming soon, the legend continues. So this is going to be next week's event as well. Now there was some discrepancies a little bit. So the way they described it, both in this event and in other data mines, are a little bit different. So this is going to be like the other main event, right? Every single week has had like a secondary event. So this is going to be the legend continues, which is going to be next week. Earn X coins and Howard shards. Commander, get ready for the legend continues milestone by earning undying orbs, earning points from Liberty Tower. So when I heard Liberty Tower, that made it sound like it was like a sword satellite, like something like that, like the high, not a kiln, right? But as we'll see later down below, there wasn't enough to go on this one alone. Playing Cosmic Crucible with Starjammers, and you get Howard shards, X coins, Crimson Mystic gear, which apparently is also gear tier 20 minis, and Havoc diamonds. So it doesn't specifically say this is a leaderboard in here, but it should be, because the one this week is not a leaderboard. So therefore, I would expect next week to be. Also, they're talking about gear 20 minis. This is probably on the leaderboard, and Havoc diamonds, which are also probably on the leaderboard. As far as how you get points for that, you're going to be earning the Undying Orb fragments. I don't know if this is energy based or if they're just going to be rewards from the tower or kiln. I'm not entirely sure. The text on the event is pretty vague, and it doesn't actually have a full description. You earn points from the Liberty Tower, use Starjammers on offense or defense in Crucible, and you get bonus points for 5, 6, 7 yellow, Howard, or Havoc. So that's coming in next week. We also have the 32-player Crucible. I believe this was in a blog post anyways, but here we go. Some more Mcron... Oh, sorry. Up here. More Mcron Crystal fragments are coming with that one. So that's going to be the 5-day Cosmic Crucible event, which I believe there's a blog post about it. So that should be coming pretty soon. Is that next week or is it the week after? It might be next week. So in between the seasons, right? Or is this going to showcase the new season? I haven't been paying attention to Cosmic Crucible. I put out a Discord announcement. I had some major dental work, so I've been completely out of it for the last day or so, which is why I'm just getting to this video. Now, we have the Vigilante Showcase. This is coming. I mean, I'm not going to go through this because this is usual shit. You know, of course, if you guys haven't caught any of the videos, right? Daredevil, Silver Sable, Hitmonkey, and then the reworks to Elektra and Punisher. There's a new event coming soon called Global Arena, earning L4 training modules, which are the orange ones. Gain progress in this event by battling an arena and earning arena credits. Earn fantastic rewards, including L4 training modules and more. Something called the Captain Americat salutes you. Thanks for helping test our new feature. Your possum participation helps keep MSF safe from pesky critters, and together we'll make it the cat's meow. So there is some milestone related to this. This could, I don't know if this is like an early April Fool's thing or not. This is Captain Americat from the Spider Ham universe, I'm pretty sure. So there you go. I don't know. Maybe some random like freebie milestone might show up. There was also some brand new stuff related to the Commander's Hub, right? So that's in the bottom right. You guys might have seen an update that came into the game pretty recently, and that is there. There's all sorts of daily, weekly, monthly, season, flash, and meta events. This is probably a way for them to try and overhaul some of the existing event structures, things like that. There was a few things that I saw in here with something called Two Merciless Foes, battle in campaigns and raids, spend energy in campaigns. There was something called Interdimensional Conquest, a battle in war and Cosmic Crucible to gain rewards. There was an Ultra Core Spender event. There was something called Spawn from Below, which had to do with Man Thing, which was really weird. And just a variety of different new event stuff coming soon. Freedom Spire. So this is what I was talking about. So notice how above, I mean, it could just be like a chat GPT thing, right? You know, they've been using chat GPT lately for their text. We have Liberty Tower. That's how it was mentioned here. And then down below is called Liberty. Oh, sorry, it's called Freedom Spire. So there's two different words. I mean, unless there's legitimately two different towers coming, right? That's something to be featured Liberty, but this one has more specific details. So I don't know. I have to assume that maybe that it was supposed to be called Freedom Spire in the event text. It'll get edited later. Battle through the inescapable prison, right? That's how we know it's KYLN. And it also says it right here. They say that KYLN is the inescapable intergalactic prison. Well, okay. Select a 3-team to blah, 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 blah. Fight through 58 cells of the most ruthless enemies in the galaxy to escape with rewards and freedom. Falcon Joaquin, Patriot, and Peggy Carter fight unrestricted in this event and consider any requirements based on modes or allies as satisfied. So this was the old text with Hercules and Jean Grey. So anything that says 3 or more allies, 4 or more allies, blah, 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 that will get activated in here, just like it was for them. So there, I mean, this is not them saying that you should use all 3 of these characters. I think Cap Sam is honestly probably a better character as well. It'll be like 3 of these 4 characters. I don't know Patriot's kit well enough, but I do know that Falcon is the support character. So my guess is you'd run Falcon Joaquin, Cap Sam, and either Patriot or Peggy Carter. I have higher stars than Peggy Carter, so I might just not use Patriot. If I have to do that, we're going to talk about that. So the last time we've had cells like 53, like this high, was like 9 months ago, 6 to 9 months ago. You know, because some of the early floors, if you guys remember, for us veterans out there, early floors of this version of KYLN Tower had the lower floors at like Infinity Watch. Some of them had really, really old requirements. So I'm not sure how they're going to do this necessarily, but everything indicates that it's going to be a taller tower with more cells rather than just like the 20 floors or whatever it was for the the Uncanny Avengers and Absolute A-Force and that stuff. Also, do consider that this is going to require Purple ISO 3 for at least the top floors. I don't know about the other ones, but at least on the higher floors, it's going to require Gear Tier 19 and Purple ISO 3. Again, these are some of the upcoming traits on these 53 through 58. Liberty or Mighty of, it could be both. Actually, it is both. So there's 2 different ones. I don't know. Maybe it's, actually there's 6 floors, right? So it's going to be 53 to 55, 56 to 58. So probably these first, Liberty or Mighty Avengers at Gear Tier 19. And then Liberty or Immortal X-Men at Gear Tier 19. Now there's 6 floors. Hypothetically, could you clear all 6 floors with Liberty? Maybe. Probably if you have Falcon Joaquin, right? You're going to have, you need to sustain from him. Will it be harder than that? Will you need Mighty Avengers and Immortal X-Men as well at Gear Tier 19? I'm not sure. Now, keep in mind that you would need them at Gear 19, Purple ISO 3. Immortal X-Men being Jean Grey, Storm, right? So that's on the raid side of things. And then we have Hercules and Falcon. from the raid side of things on Mighty Avengers. So do keep that in mind there. Oh, and Beast, I guess. No, yeah, Beast is no Mortal X-Men. So you could just use Jean Grey, Beast, and Storm over here. And then you could use Hercules, Falcon, and like, I don't know, someone else. Like you might not need Liberty. And it really depends on how tuned that these floors are. But do keep in mind that Mighty Avengers and Immortal X-Men will not have their game mode stuff. So it won't be like this up here where the game text and all that will be satisfied, because it won't. It won't be like the last time. Okay, so there will be purple 3 requirements. There is some new Chaos Raid recommendations for the difficulty. So basically the highest difficulty, D4, is going to be level 105, G19 7, yellow 7, red 2, diamond recommended, but it does require purple 3 to enter. It also does say that you're going to earn gear up to gear tier 20, so I am confident that this is going to have armory 20 orbs, which are already in the game right now. More stuff. Oh, they're changing the horseman traits. So Morgan Le Fay is changing from 5 Mystic to and Tech. Basically, they're adding Tech, Tech to Archangel, and Mystic to Rogue for some reason. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know what the hell this is. This was a milestone that popped up in the data mines. This is a test. It's a global milestone test milestone that they're just maybe running to make sure that the feature isn't broken when it comes out. It involves playing raids. Something called Battle Festival, which is going to give you more Mcron crystals, and you're going to have to battle in raids, CC war, basically battle in general with heroes and villains. It sounds like a freebie event as well. There's an indication of a return of Temporal Cataclysm. If you guys don't remember what this is from the winter when they had those avatar icons on the leaderboards. There's some new, I think I have it down below. There's some new mods for this that include some of the newer teams. I'm going to skip through this. This is just a short mission summary of the Vigilantes. It's not really a big deal. The story is actually pretty crap. It's like about them fighting Kingpin, and then at the very end, they go to space or something. Nick Fury tells them to go to space for something. So, not really. I couldn't find any Easter eggs this time around. Now, there's going to be some Chaos Raid mods with they talked about the optional bosses. So, the Bio Lane has Shadow King as a boss. They're called Shadow King Chaos. The Mutant Lane is going to have Madeline Pryor. Emma Frost is going to be on the Mystic Lane. Jean Grey is going to be on the Skill Lane. And Psylocke is going to be on the Tech Lane. There's going to be specific mods for each of them. You can see the names of them here. Probably the main one here would be Psychic Scar in the Bio Lane, because basically none of your characters can fill speed bar for any characters. So basically Carnage gets effed up right here on the Bio Lane, and the rest of them just kind of reduce active healing, except for the Skill Lane has some problems when it comes to ally assist. So whenever an ally assists, reduce the duration of all positive effects by 3 for this character and all their allies. So that could be a pretty big issue, especially since we're going to be starting off using Spider Society when this raid hits. So that's interesting there. These are some new mods for Temporal Cataclysm, which is Liberty characters, Uncanny Avengers, Starjammer characters. So this is going to be for an upcoming. I think this must be a pretty around the corner, maybe next week, sometime. Like that's what I would expect. Usually data mines are about a week or so out. And then finally, because we had a lot to talk about here today, Xavier is the Luminium unique. Right, that one. According to the files. So there you go. If you need to save up, especially to gear 20, right? Just, I know that not everyone's going to get them in advance, but just make sure you're not spending those too much right away. And my throat is parched after talking that long about data mines. That's the command center in the bottom right-hand corner. We do have the Armory 20 orbs in the game here, so they're very likely to be in the Chaos Raids, so do keep that in mind as well. And then we also have the X-Coin stores, which are still going on right now, which I am just checking just to make sure. So I saw 10 of these minis in my store. It's probably pretty rare. I didn't see Mystic ones, but they do go in. I don't know. Let me know if there's multiples of 5. I haven't seen 5 yet, but I've seen 1 and I've seen 10. I have not seen anything else. Oh, okay, so that was a lot of stuff to go over today. We're just going to be focusing on that. There's a lot more I want to talk about, but I don't want to run the video too much over. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. What I would recommend, though, is holding some resources in the event that if you want to clear Kiln Tower, that you might need to upgrade your Liberty characters. At this point, we don't know like how well the Mighty Avengers or the Immortal X-Men characters are going to fare in those nodes. There's going to be 6 new nodes. I don't know how well they're going to do. It's possible that because they're trying to push Liberty, maybe they'll be an actual requirement for once. Unlike the last time where you didn't really need to use some of the newer characters, you might actually have to do it this time around, and they might actually tune it a little bit differently. So do keep that in mind. Save up some resources in advance. because there might be some good. I think it's associated with next week's event, which is going to be shards for Howard the Duck. So this could be, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Howard in the data mines there. So that's going to be pretty important, I think. And there's going to be a leaderboard associated, right? This sort of associated with this. So your progress in KYLN is going to be very important if you want to push these leaderboards for Gear Tier 20 minis. So all these things are on the table. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And that's it for today. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.